Hello, I am Joshikins, and welcome to another vlog review. This time of the Pretty Little Liars episode, Game Over, Charles. I'm sorry, for the last couple days I've been sick, so if my voice sounds a little funny, that's why. Though anyways, Charles turns out to be CC and therefore transgender. Now, I have nothing against the transgender community, but Cece being Charles, Cece looks like she's transitioned. There are those trans people who have not transitioned, and then there are those trans people who have. And it's just like, you appear so much as a, biological female that it's like there must have been some work done, to make you actually have the body of a biological female. And it's just like, when exactly is that supposed to happen? I think you need to fulfill some certain psychological criteria before you're allowed to, transition. And Cece was put in Radley, making her not really high on the list for that, on that matter. Plus, getting the money. I guess getting the money wouldn't be as much of a problem as actually being allowed to. Was there like a really good back alley doctor who did those things? And it seemed like the transition must have happened while Cece was in Radley. So it's just like, I like that there's a trans person in the media, and Pretty Little Liars. It's just, there's plot holes, and so once A turned out to be Cece, I was like, what the fuck? And I know there are other complaints about the finality and how things don't make sense, but that was the one thing going through my mind, like, throughout the majority. It's like, I can suspend my disbelief to unimaginable proportions, but really? 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 But, the whole how did she transition thing, the girls forgive her way too fucking quickly. They hear Cece's sad backstory, which is really fucking depressing. It does give her motives to do what she does, but still, they were tortured. They were tortured for months. They were psychologically scarred. I mean, it took a few episodes for them to be normal again, and suddenly they're like, okay, Cece, I've heard your sad, sad backstory, so I forgive you. You torturing me all those months, that's get it. Sorry, I'll just go back to my corner. But that is okay. Like, no, you abusers can't have reasons for their actions. But the thing is, they still abuse. Lives were put in danger, and she's just like, well, your lives were never intended, or some bullshit. It's like, yeah, you still scarred them pretty good. They're going to need some good grade A therapy for the next couple years. And yet I guess we're like supposed to say, hey, it's okay. I mean, Bethany turned out to be a fucking cunt. She pushed Toby's mother off the building, then blamed it on Cece. Cece, when she was still living at home, she saw her little sister crying, and so she decided to give her a bath that didn't turn out well, and her father blamed her. And it seems her dad was a huge transphobe. And so he took any opportunity to say, hey, our son is bad. And yeah, she dated her brother to get closer to the family. I mean, yeah, it was a touching backstory, I'll admit that, but you're just going to forgive them. You're just like, you little liars, you've been harassed and tortured for 6 seasons, but now it's all okay because she has a sad backstory. I fucking hate that in fiction. It's like, there's these mean characters, but something bad happened in their past. This can range from, family teen shows like Pretty Little Liars and goes all the way up to, 50 Shades of Grey. And in all incarnations, it's fucking horrible. And Sarah has ended up working with Cece for a while. So it's like, oh, Emily's all betrayed because I'm like, Sarah and Emily are a nice, cute couple, and then Sarah, is going to blow up a building, killing Allison. And you know what? Allison is a fucking bitch anyways. I mean, now they, tried to make her, have sort of made her a more sympathetic character. However, when I remember before she was brought back to life, she was a fucking bitch. I mean, I didn't see anything in those fudging I'm censoring myself for some reason, fucking flashbacks that they didn't indicate that Allison was this little angel to be taken care of. So, while now it does make sense for the liars to take care of her, initially, no. It's like, she's not a good character. She's like, why were you friends with her in the first place? And maybe, Allison did make them feel good for a little bit. I mean, there are people out there that are bad, make you feel good. That the world is full of many incarnations of assholes. But anyways, my final thoughts on the Pretty Little Liars episode, Game Over, Charles. It was... I agree with people who do think this should have been a little bit longer. I mean, you're trying to wrap up a storyline which has taken, 6 seasons, and it really deserved either a two-parter or two-part episode, or like a 2-hour or extended episode to tell the story. Because people are already online, trying to figure it all out. I think Marlene King defended her choices. I'm going to have to look that up. I looked up on IMDb some, usual for me to check up on things. And that's how I found out about it. Like, oh god, so that's, what I might be doing later. And if you have any comments or questions about the Pretty Little Liars Game Over, Charles, please comment below. I'd love to start a conversation with you. And I have been Joshikins, owner at joshikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs like these. I don't know what I'm doing. And I am working on the next part of my Animorphs reread very slowly. I'm sorry. And my podcast from the weekend should be up on the blog possibly tomorrow. As I did Jash Talks, and this week's episode was about controlling robots. With Extra Happy, me and my new co-host Kat sorted the Animorphs into different houses, Harry Potter houses. And finally, my Flight Rising podcast, All Hail the Shadowbinder. Talked a little bit about alchemy on the side, something I had finally figured out after around 2 or 3 months on the side. So, hey. And if you go on the sidebar thingy, you can see where else I'm on the web and say hi. There is also a new dragon yet to be named. And I will be naming it whatever you want me to, providing you follow the rules listed on the sidebar thingy. Except I'm trying for an alt-female. I've been trying for alt-black female. I've been trying for a while. So if it turns out to be an alt-black, I'm just going to go no. But I will still give you some of the advertising benefits of naming the dragon anyways, and for me accepting it. And finally, if you're a long-time vlog viewer, if you like the videos I do, you like the fan fictions, you like the rereads, you like what I do on my blog for some reason, I don't know why you like my blog, but trust me, I thank you. There are some ways to donate. I have the PayPal donation button on the sidebar thingy. I'm Jashikins on Fiverr, and on Fiverr, I do writing commissions, and so if you want a Pretty Little Liars fanfic where, Charles turns out to be someone completely different and you want me to rewrite it, but you just haven't gotten to do it yourself, I am here. It'll be a little bit of a wait for me to get to you because other people are in front, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for having good business. And I now have a Patreon. Yes, I have jumped on that bandwagon. And I'm Jashikins on Patreon, and and so yeah, and the reward for like $5 per month is that an exclusive 30-minute vlog about you'll see. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the links to my Fiverr and Patreon are in the description. If you are on my blog watching this, Patreon is, through the Patreon link, and the Fiverr account is through the Writing Shop link. So, until next video, goodbye.